Do you want to start your own energy healing business? Do you want to start your spiritual healing business? Hi, this is Nitin, and today we'll be discussing about how you can start your own business in the spiritual space. Or the most common business is the Reiki. The most common form of spiritual healing is the or energy healing is the Reiki practice. So we'll be discussing about how you can start your own Reiki business. So if you are new to this channel, I request you to subscribe my channel because every week I release a new video on various businesses in the healthcare space. How, if you have any business idea related to healthcare industry and how you can start that business, I will be discussing those idea and I will be guiding you to the step-by-step process. So let's get started today. And okay, so even before we discuss about the steps about starting the business, we need to understand what is spiritual based business. And these are the some points that we'll be discussing today. So first you need to understand what is this spiritual based business actually. So there are things which includes like spiritual growth services or solutions for various events of life. So this could be those events could be related to your health. It could be your physical health, any physical health issues or any mental health issues. All these aspects are covered under your spiritual healing or energy healing. It's a very common practice now to address various health issues. The same energy healing can be also used in your wealth creation. It could be either your career or it could be related to the business. It also includes relationship. If somebody is having any relationship issues, those also can be addressed with the help of Reiki or energy healing. That's why it's very common and very popular today, because energy healing is basically a spiritual healing. It heals at the mindset level, because when you are healed from inside, you can see the results from outside. That's why this energy healing is being accepted very commonly by various people today. So we'll discuss about why somebody can start their energy healing business. So there are seven aspects to this energy healing, because energy healing is based on scientific principles. So it's not some fraud science or anything. That's why people are ready to accept this healing methodology, because they are able to see results in various aspects of life. It could be their health, wealth, or relationships. That's why it's a very scientific and principle based methodology. As I mentioned, anybody can benefit from this energy healing. That's why it's very lucrative business and you can get more and more customers. Energy healing is always accessible. People can always access. People don't need any very hi-fi therapeutic setup, or like we have hospitals, big hospital setups. You can start your energy healing from small office also, or maybe from your home also. And that's why it makes various very easily accessible to other people also. Then you can maintain your energetic health at your home. You don't need, as I mentioned, you don't need any big setup. So the patients, they can come to your clinic or your office, which could be a small office setup, and they can take that therapy, the energy therapy, and they can benefit from this. You don't need a very high investment in some very high end equipments or instruments or any machinery. There are some tools used in the energy healing, but those are very small things, and those can be set up easily. Energy healing is a very growing industry because like it's a part of a wellness industry, which itself is a big industry, and within that, this energy healing itself is a very large growing business. Energy healing will reduce, it actually supports your existing treatment modalities. Somebody might be having some health issues. So if they are taking that treatment along with that, if they start this energy healing, it will reduce their overall health related cost. And that's why they also prefer to take this kind of therapies. And the next aspect is it's a non-contact nature of energy healing that makes it more attractive because it's very less likely to cause any kind of harm. So that's why it's very attractive and it's a very promising business and people should think about this. Then the next aspect, we need to consider few things even before starting the business. So that includes, do you have the passion? If you have that passion, then you should definitely start this business because anything, if you don't have any passion, if you don't have any interest in that thing, you will not be able to succeed. But if you have passion for energy healing, if you have passion for helping people to solve their problems, then definitely this energy healing is for you. You need to have some domain knowledge. When I say domain knowledge, there are three aspects to this, which includes, do you know about energies around the body, or do you know how that energy healing is actually working, and do you have that ethics to work with the client? If you are aware about these aspects, then you are good to go. Then do you have that flexibility to adapt to situations which can come based on the client requirements? Like somebody might be coming with one particular issue and there might be some other patient or your energy healing person who might be having some different issue. So are you able to tackle both kind of people? So you need to consider that. You need to also consider that as it's a very promising space, promising business. That's why it's a very crowded space. Many people are coming and doing this energy healing because it's easy to start, easy to do. So that's why it's very attractive for many people. But you need to consider that when it's a very crowded space, there is too much competition. How you can differentiate yourself? You have to find out. You have to think over this because when you are able to differentiate yourself from other energy healers, you are more likely to succeed in this business. Then, do you have that experience? Do you have that experience of handling the patients, handling those energy healer uh, people? So, if you have that experience and knowledge, you can definitely progress in this business. You will have good progress and success in this business. But along with that domain knowledge, you will also need the business learning. So I usually teach how you can start any kind of healthcare businesses, and I run this healthcare business forum. It's a online forum where I guide people how they can start their own business even if they don't have any kind of experience and if they don't have any knowledge. Then the next factor, the most critical factor that you need to consider is the expenses, because when you see that most of the businesses they fail because they fail to do any kind of business planning. When it comes to expenses, you need to consider what kind of investments are going to be required. So investments could be either one-time cost or there might be some things which is recurring cost. It will come happen maybe on a monthly basis. Some factors might be required on annual basis. So you need to figure out what are those things which are required for you for one time and which are the recurring cost, because based on that you can plan your financial things. Apart from that, you need to consider your local situation and what are taxes are applicable, particularly for your business, that you need to consider those factors. Then you need to look at your business model. If you have done some kind of preparation, you will be having more and more clarity on this. And once you have that clarity, you will be able to perform better in this business. Then once you have that business plan, you can look for the scalability, because your business model has to be scalable. If it is not scalable, if it is not able to grow, then you will not be able to grow your business in the future. Then is it a profitable business model? You might be working in a particular fashion, but there might be other ways those are more profitable. So you need to figure out what, like, the energy healing can be done in different ways. So what is the way that you are going to do and which is more compatible and more profitable for you? Then is your business model budget friendly? Most of the people get lured by the fact that, okay, I will make huge investment and then my business will grow. Yes, you definitely need to invest the money to start the business and to grow it, but you need to do it very mindful manner. You need to consider what are the situations, what are the essential factors, essential expenses, what are optional expenses. You need to consider those factors. Then only you will be able to plan a budget friendly business plan. Then you need to consider local situations for registering your business and what kind of licenses and permissions will be required. In that factor, first thing you need to consider, you need to name your business. It is not only required from legal point of view, but it also gives you that emotional attachment, because when you are attached with your project emotionally, it's like naming your baby. When you name somebody, you get emotionally attached to that person, right? So that gives more benefit. Then the next factor is you need to consider forming a legal entity based on your situation, your preferences, and local regulatory or legal requirements. It could be your proprietary business, it could be your private limited, it could be a partnership business. You have to choose what is suitable for you. Then you have to consider what kind of permissions and licenses are required, and based on that you can acquire those approvals and then go ahead with starting your business. And obviously it's a business and you will require a business account. Usually it's a current business account, which will give you more flexibility in terms of transaction as compared to the saving accounts, and it's a mandatory from the legal point of view also. Once you have figured out this, you are very much good to go with the starting your own business. Then if you feel that you have learned a lot, my question to you is, like, what are the next steps that you are going to take? You might have understood the concepts, but you need to actually implement those strategies, those steps. You might be facing some issues and you will need some guidance. So you can join my community that's called Healthcare Business Forum. I will be giving link in the description box, and you can join this online forum. It's free to join, and where various business entrepreneurs, particularly from healthcare industry, which come together and they work on their business, to start their business, they grow their business, and I will be taking you through step-by-step guidance. And if you haven't subscribed to my channel yet, please subscribe this channel. And if you feel that you have learned something from this, I want you to comment what is that you have learned from this video. type in the comment section. I'll be looking for replying for your comments. Thank you.